All to the Season 12 MCBA World Series. Man, I am so excited to be here in this stream. My name is Fiverly. I'm accompanied by my co-host, the OG Toot to my right.
Hey everybody, what's going on?
Man, this has been a insane series so far against the Monkeys, the Madstown Monkeys, and the West Sussex Batsmen. Toot, what do we think of this season or this series so far? What are we taking away?
I mean, the first game was just kind of a bloodbath from the Monkeys. I mean, once that second part of the lineup came around, I mean, it just seemed like they were on a roll and nothing could stop them. I mean, the pitching was pretty much went downhill after a perfect game from the first 2-3 innings.
Yeah, the first couple innings, there were no hits in the game. Very surprising. The game went actually super quick, so we'll flash a game 1 World Series recap as the Monkeys take a 6-0 win against the West Sussex Batsmen. You see player of the game, Alloway, 4 innings pitched, only 1 hit, 4 Ks. And your losing pitcher, Jakowski. So the Monkeys with an absolute dominant performance at the plate. I mean, I think the biggest key for the Monkeys in that game is when they got around to the second time of the order, man, they were dominant. Like, you couldn't stop them. Every single one of those guys were hitting. I mean, there was probably 7 or 8 guys that all got hits on that team. And they just kept it rolling. Kept getting base hits, kept getting knocks. What would you like to speak on the Monkeys' performance from last game?
I mean, overall, I think it was just a very well-organized team performance. Everyone was performing when they were supposed to perform, got hits when they needed to get hits. And I mean, the fielding overall was also very locked in. I didn't see many errors from their side. And if we take a look at the opposite side, I think the fielding errors definitely started to catch up after the Monkeys started to get a roll on those hits.
Absolutely. Well, enough about yesterday's game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchups for today. Most likely starters for the Monkeys on the bump. They got Hawk Reaper, 3-1 record with a .48 ERA, folks. Yes, you're reading that correct. .9 whip, 32 strikeouts, and 21 innings pitched. And for the Batsmen, the Turkey Java, 0-3 record in the regular season, 3.53 ERA, 1.85 whip, 21 strikeouts, and 11 innings pitched. You know, I think for this game, I think the Batsmen are going to have to figure it out on the mound. You know, you're going to have to stop this lightning of a Monkeys offense in order to, you know, even up this series too. What do you think the biggest takeaway for the Batsmen needs to be this game?
I mean, they just have to make sure that once that second part of the order comes in, to make sure to minimize the damage as much as they can. I don't know whether they need to switch it up with the new pitcher and get some new things going, but once that first complete lineup goes through, they have to be careful for that second part and start getting the bats on fire.
Absolutely. And as you can see here, the guys are lining up for the national anthem. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a play ball here in Omaha at the MCBA field. Game 2, Season 12. World Series is underway.
And I'm going to start by reading you the lineups for today. The Batsmen, as they take the field, we have 125 in center field batting first. Zuka in right field batting 2. Cromwell at shortstop batting 3. Green Flash 502 in left field batting 4th. Jakowski at third base batting 5th. The Turkey Java, your starting pitcher for today for the Batsmen, batting 7th. And then it's Cly at first base. And for the Monkeys, batting first, we have Alloway. Batting second, Hawk Reaper. Third, Peng Whimsy. Fourth, Tellylear. Fifth, we have Perp. Sixth, we have Flaganoid. Seventh, JTG Stitch. Eighth, Invoda. And number 9, GWLY.
So here we go. We look to get this one underway as we await first pitch from the Turkey Java. Here we go. Alloway steps inside the box as we get game 2 of this World Series underway.
The first one starts up with a sweeper in the strike zone.
Turkey Java looking to have a strong start to this game.
And that's another strike. Cutter inside.
Alloway swinging early. I like it. I like the aggressive approach here from the Monkeys.
Ball in the dirt. It's 1-2 the count.
1-2 here to Alloway. Looking to get something started for the Monkeys. The leadoff hitter.
And he starts off with a K. What a way to start off the World Series for the Turkey Java.
Turkey Java with the strikeout. So an interesting kind of setup that the Batsmen have here. They only have 2 outfielders from a shortage of players. As I say that, I think someone's running out there to right field. It looks like, nope, running out to second base. Sorry. No, are they? Yep, second base. Sorry. Only 2 outfielders playing pull side. So this could be very bad for the Batsmen, considering if the Monkeys even hit an oppo ball, that could easily turn into double, triple territory.
Maybe even inside the park home run, just considering how they played during game 1. So we just have to see how Hawk Reaper takes this at bat.
Hawk Reaper, fresh count, 1 out.
Got a sweeper in the zone. 0-1 the count.
Hawk
Another
Reaper.
cutter on the inside. 0-2.
Hawk Reaper, a big slugger for the Monkeys. Most likely going to go in the booster draft after this upcoming season to the NBL. He'll take a ball. Batsmen need an outfielder. They definitely need an outfielder. Sad dolls.
They only have 1 outfielder now from what it looks like. I don't see another one.
They do not. Oh, he's out in center field. I think he might have been out of your render distance.
It's just my render distance. Let me turn it up.
Hawk will foul off a pitch here. 1-2 count. He's shuffling around the box, lands a spot, and he'll watch strike 3 fall.
What a knuckle. And oh my God. 2 strikeouts to begin the top of the first. I mean, the Turkey Java definitely not performing how we did in the regular season. I mean, what a way to start it.
Turkey Java starting out dominant in this first inning. He'll bring up Peng Whimsy, the 3-hole, the right fielder. Peng's going to foul this pitch off. Peng has some pop. Me and Peng spent some time on an offseason tournament team together. Man, I love this guy. Great player, great fielder. I mean, great clubhouse guys. He hits a deep drive into left center field. That's going to get down.
Territory.
You already see the exact thing that we were talking about. The oppo hits. If you're short an outfielder and these guys know how to hit an oppo hit, the ball did not get thrown out. Now it gets thrown out. But the oppo danger for the Batsmen. So in case you do not know the rules, you have to throw the ball out of the stands to make it a dead ball. So the play is over. The ball did not get thrown out. There's a pop foul from Tellier. Flagenoid says, "I'm watching you, Flag. You need to lock in on the game. Where are you at? I know you're there somewhere." Sonic says, "No, Hawk, my future otter." It's your future teammate, Sonic. 0-2 count to Tellier.
Ooh. And that's
Swings a strike 3, but they'll call it. Tellier's going to call a quick pitch. So we're going to go to ump review.
That's our first challenge of the day.
First challenge of the day. Kind of like OBS not OBS. ABS. I hope I'm saying that right. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Is it
ABS?
ABS?
Yeah, ABS, yeah.
ABS. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm getting my systems all mixed up. Kind of like the ABS system. Because we got a little replay coming in. So we'll go review this and check this one out. So, still awaiting a call here. Dude, the Turkey Java has been solid on the mound just through 2. He's let up 1 hit. But I think even if he just gives up 1 hit an inning, I think they'll be all right.
I think it's fine. They're starting to see what type of pitches they're throwing, trying to read what they have. And, as we know, it's not the first part that comes in pretty strong. It's the second half that comes in and normally does the most damage. But a hit to start it off, they're already starting off much better than they did in game 1.
Absolutely. The Monkeys are definitely a second time through order team. If they can get to there, they're dangerous. They did it against the Cacti. They did it against our team, if you would. They did it against us. They did it yesterday in the World Series. So still waiting for a call here from Fireball Max. So we'll go ahead and look at yesterday's player of the game. Alloway, your leadoff hitter, 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, 0 earned runs. World Series, game 1, player of the game. Alloway looking to make that same impression, but hopefully, in the field and with his bat. So it looks like it will be a quick pitch call. So that will revert to a ball instead of a strikeout for Tellier.
And it's a ball in the dirt. So Telly's making this at bat count with the QP challenge.
2-2 count to Tellier. Fouls off another one.
Is that just me, or do I see the commissioner in the stands?
Commissioner Cameron 269 with the 2 parrots. Tellier fouls off another one. I've seen a good amount of staff here. Cameron's here. Mayo's here.
Oh.
The higher ups are here to watch this World Series, Game 2 World Series game. I'm loving it. I love the scouting. Tellier swings at strike 3. And we'll flip this over. The batsman coming to hit.
Oh, we got the fireworks.
Fireworks, probably presented by Cam.
All right, now as we speak, Hawk Reaper is gonna take the mound this game. So, alrighty. Yeah, he went to the bathroom. Alrighty, and our first pitch is about to be thrown by Hawk Reaper, and wait the pitch. And we have contact into center field, and Telly misreads it, and it starts off with a single for the batsman. And 125 is going back to, a trick play from the Monkeys, maybe? What a way to start off for the batsman, already getting their bats on fire. I mean, this is what I was talking about. I mean, they only allowed up, I think they only batted it around once. And after that, they didn't really do much, but they're already starting off so strong as Cromwell, who is probably their star player, comes up to bat. Have more contact as that goes into and Perp catches it. And that remains our first out of the game for the batsman. High fiver, I see you in the chat. As Green Flash comes up to take his AB, and it's more contact. Wow. A pop-up into the infield, and Flagonode catches that. An easy pop-up for him. The second out of our game. But wow, the Batsmen are definitely making more contact than they did in game 1. Here comes Jakowski. And that's a ball in the dirt. I think that was a Bauer. Comes the second pitch. And it's a screwball inside. What a pitch from Hawk Reaper. Your future otter. And 2-1 the count. That was very high. And what a take from Jakowski. Another ball in the dirt. And that's a ground ball. And I believe that's going to be a quick tag. Oh, and Flagano gets a tag on 125 for a very great first inning for Hawk Reaper.
All right, chat, I am back. I almost ran out of toilet paper. Sonic, I did wash my hands. Don't you worry. We'll send to the top of the second here. Top of the second. Still no runs. But I did see that hit by. Was that 125?
That's 125.
I think that was 125.
Just 1-2.
So here we go. Top of the second. Perp leading off for the Monkeys. I'm going to foul this one off.
The count.
Pitch. Perp ground ball to the first baseman, Clyde. He's going to scoop it up, and he's going to jump over to the bag and get the first out of the inning. We do have a full crew tonight. Full umpire crew. Let's see who we got here. Our home plate umpire, we got Fireball Max. Behind the dish. Over there on first place, we got Conaloo. Telling you, bro, all the admins are in the chat, are here.
Got Pure Leaf at second base. And at third base, we have Dawa. As I speak,
Flaganoid, keep driving to left center field. That's going to get off the wall. Flaganoid going to try for two, but turns around. We'll settle for the single.
I mean, that's your typical MCBA single.
That is the story of this league. Let me tell you, a hard hit off the wall does not secure you a double. So they will settle for the single and step in. Here steps in JTG Stitch, the shortstop. Neo says 5-run toot. Who knew they'd be a great duo? Come on now. That's my GM.
That's my owner. That's my owner.
So 1-0 count here to JTG with a runner on first, 1 out. Fouls off a ball.
1-1 the count.
Turkey driver gets set. Ready for the pitch.
Ooh. And what a great pitch to get the second strike. 1-2 the count.
A ball above his head. Don't know what he was looking for. I probably would have swung at that too. Don't worry. JTG, 1-2 count. Swings at strike 3. That'll be 2 out. Speaking of more admins, secretly Ben joining the game. The MCBA commissioner joining the game. Probably coming to check out this game.
I mean, he owns a team this year, no? Maybe
he does. He just got granted ownership with the Thunderbirds and NBL. So Navoda's gonna foul off strike 1. And everyone, I love postseason in this game because I feel like everyone comes and watches. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the time, it's just you and your team playing, and you know, it's just your guys having fun. I remember when I was in the World Series Season 10, actually against our main streamer, Lucky Balboa here.
Hi, chat. Hello.
I remember we were facing off against each other, and man, it was just fun. I mean, playoffs are just a fun time. Navoda, deep drive into center field.
And it's Miss
That's going to be a home run. That's going to be a home run by Navoda. Dude, my render distance was so far, I didn't see an outfielder out there.
Neither did I. I thought it was a ground rule double. Oh my god.
Navoda back to his season 11 form with a 2-run shot. Incredible power by Navoda on display. The Monkeys take a 2-0 lead.
I don't think you're wrong, Neo. I think I do need glasses because my render distance is at the max.
I think mine is maxed out too. We might have to scoot a little closer too.
But I love this angle. I don't know if we. I don't know.
This is a great angle.
Do we want to move to the outfield? We could do that too.
Can we go on top of the light pole? I want to go on top of the light pole. Again with Liam steps in. 1-1 count. 2 outs. Swings at strike 2. Here we go. 1-2 count to Liam. Ground ball, second baseman.
And he go. And that's our first error, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. I think Clyde just first slotted the ball.
Clyde first slotted the ball. Could have been an easy 3 outs there. The Monkeys get a little break. So Liam will be on first base because of the error.
But now this is what we were talking about. I mean, the second time the bats are coming back for the Monkeys, and oh my god, here comes the leadoff. And that might have been the commentator's
second
curse.
base. Gonna throw it to first base. Clyde does not first slot it this time. And that'll be 3 outs. Change sides here. Well, hey, let's take a look at our playoff bracket and see how each of the teams got here while we're waiting in transition. So as you see here, we got the all 12 teams were able to apply, I guess make playoffs this year. And you can see each path and how we got here. The Monkeys with the bye. Monkeys 1 seed. Batsmen 3 seed with the bye. Didn't have to play until the second round after the wild card. The Batsmen beat out the Bandits. And the Monkeys beat out the Spiders. So we'll flip back to our broadcast. Just taking a quick look at that, and we have the Turkey Java, the pitcher, stepping in. Leading off this inning.
Oh, and that's a nice screwball on the inside.
Looking to get something started here for the Batsmen. They need a little life out of this offense after the Navoda home run. A 1 count.
A nice splitter low in the strike zone. 0-2 the count as Hawkripper looks for the strikeout. And that was a ball. However, the Turkey Java swung at it, and that's a strikeout for Hawkripper. And that's his first strikeout of the game. And it's Clyde is coming up to bat.
Looking to make up after that error in the field.
I don't know what Hawkripper is looking at, but I think it was a UFO in the corner of his eye.
Waiting for the pitch. Comes in Clyde. Gonna foul this one off. Third base side. Third base dugout. 0-1 count. Aura Envy says Champ should have been here instead of the Batsman. Oh, the bracket says otherwise, my friend.
And a two-seam on the outside corner for the second strike. I don't know what was going on there, but thankfully there was no runners on base.
Here we go, Clyde. 1-2 count. Little dribbler to the left of the mound. And he'll throw him. Hawk Reaper will throw him out at 1 for second out of the inning.
And now up to the plate is Retro. Retro 80-80.
Retro 80-80. He came in last minute. I saw him sneak onto second base. So I didn't recognize the name here, but Retro is going to foul off a ball in the dirt.
That ball. That ball looked like it was behind them. I don't know how he managed to get contact, but 0-1 the count. Great take
Take a ball.
to even the count.
Retro 80-80 or 80-80, however you say it. Swings late on a splitter for strike 2.
And 1-2 the count.
Here we go, Retro trying to come up big. Swings at strike 3, and that'll be the third out of the inning. We'll switch sides here.
And Fiverr, just seeing how these 2 innings have gone by so far, what would you say are the keys to victory for the Monkeys and the Batsmen?
Man, the keys for the Monkeys, I mean, they haven't got to their bottom of the year. They just now got back to the top of the order. So we'll see how they're going to do with hitting. But, I mean, they just got to, keep hitting, keep getting outs. It's as simple as that. Play ball. I mean, for the Monkeys, it's as simple as playing ball. As Hawk gets a ball in the center, that's going to get past the center fielder. Hawk going to try and stretch it to a double, and he's going to be safe. Almost tagged out as he gets off the bag. Hawk Reaper with the double. The starting pitcher with the double. So, but I think the key for the Batsmen, they have to get their bats going. They have to get their bats going. Their pitching has to stay consistent. Playing with a foul ball. If they can do that, if they can shut out these Monkeys hitting-wise and get a couple runs on the board, they might be able to have the slight edge on them to take the win in this game. Pang swings at strike 2.
Maybe because so far it's looking like a repeat of game 1 where the Monkeys got hot late and then just started to rack until they got to 6-0.
Absolutely. So we'll see if they can continue that hot streak. Pang, ground ball, third base side. Hawk's going to go back. They're going to get the out at 1. Hawk's going to try for 3. He's going to be safe. Pang with a little sacrifice play. Nothing like it. Nothing quite like it. Advance the runner. Love to see it. Get Hawk back on the base. Wait to throw the ball. There's the ball coming our way. It's about to hit me. Not really, but it almost hit me.
Oh, I was looking to get slimed.
So here we go. Tellier, the cleanup. Runner on third, 1 out. Looking to do some damage.
A cutter on the inside. First strike. 0-1 the count.
Man, these people are here to watch this game. Let me tell you, there's 46 people online. Probably just here watching this game. I mean, excluding the, with the teams playing. You're either playing or you're watching this game right now. It's Tellier 1-1 count.
And Turkey Java steps off the mound. Does he know that it's a live ball?
Good question. It looks like they're going to have position changes, though, in the chat, based off the chat. Mag says, hi, Lucky Balboa. Did he actually?
Why did you say
let me just take out my
$20
$20.
originally, Megs? Huh?
Let me just take out my $20.
Alright, back to me.
So we're looking for... Here we go. Got some position changes coming in for the Batsmen. So we're going to check out the regular season batting stats for both of these teams here. Monkeys on your left side, 302 average, team average, 451 slugging, 770 OPS. And I think that's really the difference maker here. These guys get on base. These guys hit and they get on base. 48 runs, 22 doubles, 7 home runs. And for the Batsmen, 249 average, 384 slugging, 670 OPS, 32 runs, 13 doubles, and 6 home runs. Only trailing by 1 home run. But I mean, you can see the stat difference just based on this graphic. The Monkeys have a clear offense. They have been dominant on the offensive side of the ball all season long. I mean, I don't think anyone has been able to stop them yet. So,
I mean, and this also doesn't include the pitching stats from the regular season.
Absolutely.
But the average is already significantly higher for the Monkeys.
Absolutely. The Monkeys continuing to steamroll. They have a 2-0 lead here in this ball game. So we're waiting for, and we'll check out the pitching stats here too. Regular season. As you can see, the Monkeys dominant ERA, 0.91 ERA, 61 hits allowed, 17 runs, 10 walks, 115 strikeouts in the regular season with a straight across 1 whip. And the Batsmen, on the other hand, 2.33 ERA, 61 hits allowed, both even on the hits, 32 runs allowed, only 9 walks, beating out the Monkeys by less than 1, 96 Ks and a 1.17 whip. So I think the key for the Batsmen here, they eliminate these hits, get the strikeouts, and stop making errors. You know, if they want a chance to come back and win this ball game, they need to get some pitching going too. What do you think? What do you see out of this team so far?
I mean, I will say is that so far this pitching hasn't really been necessarily the best, but the damage has already been made with that home run from Rinvoda into deep center field territory.
Absolutely. The Monkeys looking to stay hot here. Or hopefully we're trying to wrap up this position change here. Hopefully. Kind of a little bit of a delay. Sorry for everyone watching. Well, hey, we've seen some absolute standout players in this game, and we're going to take a look at Dance's Macabre's top 100 players. So on the left here, you can see the Monkeys, Hawk Reaper, ranked number 7, Tellier, ranked number 9, Alloway, ranked number 28, and Perp, ranked number 39. I mean, you can see the absolute sluggers on that side. And on the other side for the Batsmen, Terrible Joshua, who is not here in this game, and it is showing, ranked number 6, Cromwell, ranked number 14, 125, 30, ranked number 35, and Green Flash, ranked number 47. And we'll get back to this ball game here. 1-2 count to Tellier. He's going to swing a strike 3 for the second out of the inning.
I think this is the second strikeout from Telly. This isn't very Telly-like. This Perp, as we remember from game 1 of the championship series, hitting that grand slam to walk it off. Does he have the potential to do it again?
Rary says, maybe I should come out of retirement. You should come out of retirement. Perp, ground ball, line drive, started to Jakowski. He's going to make the play for the 3rd out. Looked like a ground ball from my side, but it was a bullet, and that'll be 3 outs. We'll switch the inning over. Check out this replay. Check out this play here. Perp. Line drive, Jakowski with the snag. They call it the hot corner for a reason, folks. Let me tell you, that was a hot corner. So here we go. Batsman going to step in. We got Yeet stepping in. It looks like another guy who showed up late, potentially. Yeet stepping in to get this thing started for the Batsmen. Yeah, I think the Batsmen have to live up their name here. They got to get some bats going. Bottom 3rd on this beautiful day. Beautiful MCBA World Series Game 2.
And as Yeatsword's preparing to take his swing. First pitch is coming from Hawk Reaper. It's a screwball. Low and outside for the first strike. 0-1 the count.
Dude, keep talking. I'm eating my dinner over here.
Yeah, my dinner's in front of me, but I'm not chewing.
What do you got to eat on this broadcast, too?
All right, I got some ground beef and some rice. As I literally say that on the outside, and I think this is potential to be a double as the outfield has just thrown it to and that's so unlucky because Yeats is just lagged out. Oh my god. That was a double guaranteed until they lagged out. That is just so unlucky from the batsman, as it would have been such a morale boost to get a double.
And he lags out. I have never seen that before. I've maybe seen that one other time where someone lags out for an out. Man, the batsman cannot catch a break. Unfortunate. That's what you get for playing Minecraft baseball. You got to have some good internet. Sometimes you have some bad internet. So the batsman, unfortunate, get one out. 1-2-5. Ground ball, second base. Easy out. That's going to be flagging away on the play. And just like that, 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Here comes Cromwell. Preparing to hopefully have a homer here. Try to half this game.
Feels like I'm actually at the ballpark having a ballpark snack right now. Eating dinner and commentating. Fell off strike one.
Fouls that off for first strike. 0-1.
So you're saying what were you saying you have for your dinner here?
Oh, it's just ground beef and some rice.
There's nothing like it. I had that yesterday. It's gonna be a foul ball from Cromwell.
Got that Mexican rice though. A little bit of seasoning, a little bit of tomato. Here
there you go. I need to cook me dinner sometime.
Maybe I will.
Cook me dinner sometime.
I got you.
You need to cook me dinner. 0-2 count to Cromwell. I got me a little rice bowl kind of thing. Kind of like an elote chicken bowl. Really freaking good.
Like Chipotle?
Kind of like Chipotle. But imagine it's like Chipotle, but it's like... it's chicken, rice, and then you have like elote corn in there. So good.
Elote.
So good. I was sitting in the call here for probably an hour before the game with Lockie, just cooking. Kind of buzzer beater. I think I finished cooking about 10 minutes before as Cromwell strikes out. We'll send this to the top of the 4th. But we'll take back a look at our player of the game from yesterday, Alloway. 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, no earned runs. And while we're on this topic of player of the game from yesterday, who do you think is looking like our player of the game for this game?
I mean, in Voda, just looking at that homer and to take the Monkeys to the lead, I mean, that was just a game changer for them as they hold the lead and they only need 1 more inning after this. Be able to take
talk about
game
the
2.
The clutchness from Navoda. Stepping up. Dead center bomb, by the way. Like, that thing was 450 dead center, if you would.
I mean, and from
500 if you would.
I mean, and from our view, it just looked like a ground rule double, and we were surprised.
Had to get some confirmation. It was a home run. Flaggenwood strikes out. Will be the first out of the inning. JTG fouls off strike 1. And for those of you who don't know, we only play 5 innings here in MCBA. So we're approaching the end of this game. Batsmen need to catch something. Need to catch some sort of fire. JTG. Ground ball. Third base side. That's going to be a fair ball. It hits the bag. with the play. He's going to be out at first base. What a play over there by Jakowski.
And Conlu calls a safe.
Safe? They called him safe? Wow, he looked out from my screen. Let's get a replay on that.
I mean, I think
Check
they
in
kind of
this
have to
replay.
challenge this.
Jakowski with a phenomenal play. Close call. I don't know, dude. Let's see if they're going to challenge it. I don't think they're going to challenge it.
I mean, the only case right there is that I don't know who that Iron Man skin is, but they were just jumping up and down. And I mean, they would have just jumped the first time and not jumped the second time. I think it would have been a clear and consensus out. But I mean, very
sure.
troubling as they can't challenge anymore. As 0-1 the count.
Navoda stepping in after his home run last at bat. Looking to do some more damage. Will take a ball.
And he do it again.
Can he do it again is the question. Runner on first. Swinging early. We'll swing at a ball for strike 2. Navoda, deep drive, right field. That's going to be over the head of Cromwell out in right field for a single. Navoda on fire with the bats.
I mean,
This game
already a single and a home run and just being a menace to this batsman's team. I mean, holy, that went over Cromwell's head.
That was an absolute. He's a power hitter for sure. Absolute burned Cromwell in right field as Liam steps in with the burn bat. If you can see the skin, it's Talking Ben on his bat. Burn. Where's Ben? Is Ben still in here? Ben is still in here. I don't know where he's at, but he's somewhere. So here we go. Liam, fresh count. 2 on, 1 out. Swings at strike 1. Max says this guy Navoda seems like he's a future otter. Very well could be a future otter. Where's Air Bear? He's here. Air Bear is here, by the way.
As Liam.
Y'all know he's in the game. 0-2 here to game in with Liam. Air Bear scouting, says Peachy in the chat. Liam swings at strike 3. That'll be the second out of the inning.
As the Monkeys come to bat a third time, and the Turkey Java has pitched his last pitch as Cromwell is coming in to relieve.
Cromwell coming in to get this last out and probably pitch top of the 5th as well. So we're going to have some position changes here. Let's take a look at our potential Game 3 starter, the player missing from the Batsmen. Terrible Joshua. We have his season playoff pitching stats here. Sorry, playoff pitching stats. 10.1 innings pitched, 11 Ks, 7 hits, 2 balls, 0 earned runs, highlighted in the yellow. Josh was not here the first 2 games, and it is showing through the Batsman side. Josh, a top 5 player easily, will definitely be going in the booster draft. I mean, he's an impact maker. You know, he's a guy who can play. He has good defense. He has good pitching. He has a good bat. He does everything great on all sides of the ball. And I bet you the Batsmen are wishing they had him now.
I mean,
started my life away there.
Joshua's presence is definitely being very much missed. I mean, both in the outfield and pitching wise and batting. You know what? All three. We're going for the triple. I mean, the fielding has been certainly not at its best. And I mean, the batting has also been somewhat mediocre. But I mean, is what happens when you're missing one of your star players, as Alloway swings at a ball in the dirt for the 1-1 count. And I believe Cromwell only pitched once during the regular season. As I say that, it is a...
Alloway, base it down the line.
And I believe the bases are loaded.
The bases are juiced with the single down the line.
With
And this will bring
up to bat.
Hawk Reaper. This is an unfortunate situation for the
We
batsman.
remember what happened this last time when the bases were loaded with the Monkeys. We had a grand slam from Perp. This time, can it be Hawk Reaper that does the damage? Seals this game for the batsman.
Hawk Reaper going to swing a strike one. Two outs. Bases juiced. Top four. Seeing Grand Slam or cut in the chat. Clutch your kick if you would. Hawk's going to take ball one.
1-1 the count. Yeah, as I was saying before, a single was hit. Crom was only pitched once, ever, during the regular season, and it was for a save. Let me pull up the
Cromwell,
stats on
1-1.
that one.
He's going to freeze Hawk Reaper with the sinker. It's going to be a 1-2 count here. Cromwell looking to get out of this jam. 1-2 count. Bases juiced. Hawk is having an FPS drop. He's taking a second.
Your future otter is having an FPS drop.
1-2 count.
Oh my-
Hawk Reaper, 2 outs, bases juiced. Cromwell with the pitch. Hawk gonna get this one down the line. That's gonna be fair. That's gonna score at least 2.
And that's a bad throw. He's gonna clear.
Gonna get the ball in. That's gonna be past him. Alaway's gonna come in to score. Hawk's gonna go to third. The Monkeys score 3 on a opposite field. Hawk Reaper, little blooper. Wow. And we say the Monkeys doing what they know best, hitting the ball, placing the ball, and that ball just falls in no man's land. You know, we said it at the start of this game. You know, they were missing a fielder. I think they might have another guy out there now, but Oppo hits can be the difference in this game. And as it does, the Monkeys take a commanding 5-0 lead off the little triple by Hawk Reaper.
And this might have sealed the game. But I mean, what a performance. I mean, it seems like any time the Monkeys have any base runners, they can make an impact.
Absolutely. Paying Websy gonna step in with 2 outs. He'll swing at a sinker. One count to Pang. Pang, deep driving to right field. That's gonna be caught by the Turkey Java for the 3rd out of the inning. And we'll send this to the bottom of the 4th. So as we're speaking of comparisons, let's look at the Game 1 World Series recap from yesterday. The Monkeys 6-0, take a 6-0 dub. I mean, Alloway was just absolute dominant on the mound. Only 1 hit, no earned runs. Alloway came in to start. Peng Whimsy came in to finish the game. And let me just tell you, the Monkeys did exactly what the Monkeys do. They hit the ball, they score runs, they get on base. That's what they did in this game, and that's what they did yesterday. And that's what they look to continue to do this World Series to hopefully win and get a ring. What are your thoughts from this game compared to last game so far?
I mean, this game is looking similar to just Game 1 already. It's 5-0. I mean, and the Game 1 was 6-0. I mean, can the Monkeys do it after this inning? But I will say that the bats for the batsmen haven't really been there, just like Game 1, and the pitching has just been dominant. And once again, when you're missing a fielder and you hit in the oppo, it's just like a guaranteed triple, an extra base hits for
Absolutely.
Monkeys.
So the Monkeys with a 6-0 dub yesterday, on the verge of a 5-0 win today. looking to still get it done. There's still an inning and a half left in this ball game. Batsmen looking to keep this thing alive. So I think we have some position changes going on here. But let's take another look at that bracket, the World Series, the playoff bracket, just to see what all happened this season. You know, in the wild card games, you got the Toucans knocking out the Sentinels, the Cacti knocking out the Beavers, Hitmen knocking out the Champs, the Samurai knocking out the Crocs. And that left us to, as you can see here, I found this very interesting. In the, this is the divisional round. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but the 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds all advanced. Sorry, my fault. I said that wrong. The 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds were the ones that advanced from that round. You know, the top 4 teams that were placed were the ones that ended up advancing. As you can see in the middle, Monkeys versus Spiders. The Monkeys took the series dub to advance to the World Series. And then the Batsmen, which would typically people would say with the upset, beat the Bandits to send them to the World Series. So here we are, World Series Game 2. And we're here. We're alive. And we're alive too. What do you got to say about, the World Series play and how these playoffs have gone?
I mean, obviously the playoffs have been nothing but spectacular. I'm just bummed that we got eliminated in in the second round, but I will say overall, I think on both sides they were both very exciting games. And to the World Series, it's kind of seemed like a shell of it. So far it's just been a dominance from the Monkeys from both games.
Absolutely. I think the Monkeys have been dominant all season. You can go back, look at the game scores, look at the player of the games, look at it all. The Monkeys, they just play ball, bro. They play ball. They know how to hit. They know how to do all the freaking things. So, still on a little bit of a delay here as we wait for the umpires to do their changes. I think they're fixing the scoreboard here. Not too sure. Something's going on here. But so sorry for the delay, y'all. Just trying to get this thing fixed up and fixed right.
Turning on microphone for a second. Just want to point out that every game or every series in the playoffs has been a sweep so far. Very interesting.
Has it really?
Yes, every single
wow.
series. So we might be seeing.
I did not know that.
Here, but
oh wow, Ira, you should take off your uniform.
Oh, they got me. They got me. Hold on. They got me there. Yeah. So it looks like they're trying to fix scoreboard here. Something was bugged in the game or something. Actually, not quite too sure.
What is Peachy Paw doing currently? Let's see his camera. He's saying hi to Telly, apparently. So we have the wild Peachy Paw flying around the place.
Peachy Paw is here.
We have live streaker.
We love Peachy Paw. Can we get W Peachy Paw on the chat? He's the on-field camera. W Peachy Paw in the chat.
I think he's giving some of the Monkeys players smooches.
Looks like it. I kind of like this. This is a kind of a cool view we got here. I like this a lot.
Where's my smooch, Peachy? Where's my smooch?
Oh, he's flying.
Get up here, Peachy. Oh, he's coming.
Oh, no.
Peachy Paw, we love this guy. Shout out Peachy and Lockie for being our cameramen today. Literally could not do it without you. Lockie, our producer, he's the one who's made this whole thing happen. Transitions, the graphics, named it all. There's a whistle. I forgot there's a whistle in this game.
Who's got the whistle in this game?
I bet you it's Cameron.
Oh, I think Cam is whistling at Peachy to get off the field.
Looks like he's whistling at someone.
As Cameron takes the field himself, what is he gonna do?
Still can
ban
to get in the
them?
batter's box.
I don't know.
As we just have anything going on during this delay.
Everything is going on.
We might.
Everything and anything. Cam, I think Cam is gonna try and get in the box. Oh, he tried, but looks like we're back in the game. the commit's trying to get in that bat here in this game. I don't blame him.
Oh, the fireball's still in front of the plate.
I bet MCDL.
Uh-oh.
I think Cameron's trying
Fireball
to
making
initiate the
announcements.
golden batter roll.
Hey, that's a good idea.
So
Is
apparently,
Cameron pinch hitting for green flash? Yes. I think so.
We're about to see an 0-3 strikeout if that's the case. Hey,
So here we go. Green flash. Finally, bottom fourth coming in. Oh, Fireball steps in front again. We are not Gucci. We apologize for the delay here.
Hi, Megs. Let's see what chat's going on. Someone spamming 6-7. Navoda is the GOAT, says Austin. B-Mode and Megs have been biting their nails nervously. Secretly fart. That's a good one, B-Mode. That's classic. How is chat doing today? Let's point out chat.
Chat, who's in here? See, there's 4 ones. This burpee.
yo, can I get a 6-7 in the chat? 6-7.
Do not give him a 6-7 in the chat.
We're about to find out if they are. Damn, they listen to Fiverr. Okay. I see the love.
Guys, should I streak the field? What do we think? Chat, should I streak the field?
Are we still in delay?
I think so.
Yeah, we're still, yeah, they're doing positional changes.
I mean, Fiverr, you could go for it, but
All right, let me change my skin.
we do not condone anything to do with delaying the game. Let's make this very clear. Let me be clear.
We are. Let me be clear. They're still waiting for position changes here.
And now we'll have entity. We'll have the.
Hello, Peachy
player
Paw.
leg.
Oh,
You go back to the Peachy Paw camera. You can see me.
we might be ready. We
twerking.
have the play ball from our home plate umpire, Fireball Max. Yo, dude's throwing it back right now on the live stream. Chat, is that allowed? Green flash stepping in. Fresh count and clear light comes in. All right, here we go.
Perpy says Peachy.
Always
put
gotta
some
have a delay.
clothes on. Peachy, what are your thoughts on that?
What did he say?
Put some clothes.
Put some clothes on.
No, you know, you gotta love the beautiful Pichu style, man.
And
Hawk
finally, our bottom
ball
of
one.
the fourth starts. I don't know
Finally.
how long that took.
Solid 5 minutes at least. Could be more.
Took a while. Green flash swings at a ball for strike one. Let me send a heart on the live stream. Here we go. Let me send a. Why can't I send a heart?
Wait, oh, there
There we
saw
go.
a heart go. I saw
Woohoo!
some cheers.
That might have been me.
Fiverr cheering for his own commentary. Let's go.
Look, you gotta love. You gotta support. You know, gotta show the support and respect.
True.
Green flash.
And BMO said, no, Peachy, I like it that way.
Said to refer to him not having clothes on? That's pretty weird.
Yes.
Green flash. Take strike two.
Sweeping curve on the inside. 1-2 the count.
Stella's in the chat. And Rami's in the chat. Green flash swings at a ball above their head, and it'll be strike three.
And they're walking at first base for some reason. I think they got the walk.
Hard 90.
I think.
Hey, when in
he's
doubt, hard
hoping
90 it
for
out.
a drop strike three, but I don't think that works out in his
Sometimes I
favor.
forget that's a rule.
In real
Here comes
baseball.
Jakowski. Someone that needs to get on base and hasn't been able to do it all series.
Oh,
Jakowski.
As I
Right on
say
cue.
that,
Right fielder's going to try and throw him out at one, but Jakowski will be safe at first. Jakowski with some life from the batsman.
Much needed.
This is what they need. Get some base runners on after that.
Balls are flying in the field from somewhere. Was that Peachy? Peachy, was that you?
No.
Peachy's innocent. Leave him alone.
Here we go. 1-on-1 out here
I already got ejected from a game.
for the
last
Turkey
time I played.
Java.
Don's
I already
"Ooh,
got
got a
ejected. I don't
ban,"
think-
says Baconator.
I don't want to
Turkey's
get
going to
ejected.
take
Oh.
ball one.
Hits the dome of his head. 1-0, the count. Now, if I'm Jake here, I'm looking to steal. Hawk Reaper is looking consistently at first base.
Turkey going to foul off. Strike one.
And won the count.
Batsman looking to get some runs on the board. It's like Donce is going dad mode in the chat right now. Hawk
Ooh.
with an absolute dot of a pitch for strike two.
Some MCBA players need a little bit of scolding every now and then.
Facts, though. Need a little getting. Need a little getting onto. It's like your parents. Can we get the strike zone check?
Oh my
Strike three.
goodness.
Pitched by Hawk Reaper. That'll be the second out of the inning.
And I mean, the batsmen just need to get something started if they even want to get anywhere near to contending in this game and this series. Because at that point, I think they're just one game away from elimination if the Monkeys take game two.
And the ball is in the Monkeys' favor, let me tell you. 5-0 in this ball game. Bottom four. Cly up to bat here. 2 outs. Runner on first. He's a penguin. Doesn't he have a penguin? He's a penguin, right? With headphones on. That's his skin.
Very classy.
What a guy. Very classy. Absolute class.
True. Class act even. Clyde taking a breath as play ball is now called.
Cly feeling the pressure. Hawk with the pitch. Swings at a ball in the dirt for strike one. Jakowski with a little bit of a lead. Devoda tries to throw but doesn't.
I think Jakowski trying to be very aggressive on the base path, but I don't know if you would run on Invoda right there. He has
Cly
an
with
arm.
strike two. Think about it. If he's safe, that could see some life out of the batsman. But if he's hosed, could
Be a
be
third
cooked.
out.
Would be the third out.
Yeah.
Risky
They're
play
running
here
out
if
of
he decides to do
chances.
it. Not being held on by the first baseman. Cly gonna pop this one foul. Third base dugout. Almost domes the commissioner.
Looks like a
Cly gonna pop this
P2.
one out, and that's gonna be a P2. Navoda makes the play, and that will be the third out of the inning. We'll send this to the fifth. Look at this nice panoramic view. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at this. Look at this game. Look at this game. Fantastic. Shout out to our build team. Shout out to our builders for making this stadium. Shout out to our development team. Look at this. I mean, this is just gorgeous.
What's up, Peachy?
You should pee into me real quick.
Oh, what is Peachy Pod doing?
So here we go.
Very nice shot. Yes.
Home of MCBA, as it says. Tellier is going to step in. Top 5. You know, I would
we
say
should
they're
play
looking for some insurance here, but I think they're have a pretty comfortable lead as Cromwell. Was that Cromwell? Cromwell throws a... Looks like his arm snapped in half on that pitch.
He steps off. Maybe
Need
needs
some
a
TJ. Oh, yeah, he's gonna... I think he's got pitch glitch. Yep, pitcher's glitch.
Lucky, look what I sent you.
Yes.
Play that at the end of the game, please.
Gonna have to figure out if I have audio for that.
So here we go. Tellier, 1-0 count. Gonna take ball 2. Batsmen looking to shut this out, and then hopefully on their last life, Tellier with a pop fly. Third base territory foul. It's going to be caught by Jakowski. What a play over there.
Instant replay? Why not?
Give him a little replay. Let's see a replay of this catch by Jakowski.
Good tracking. Like, that's a tough ball to catch in the foul.
Amazing play by Jakowski for the first out of the inning. As Perp going to step in. Perp, the third baseman.
Who is...
Ooh.
Am I standing right on top of someone? Sounds like someone's...
And a
closer.
sinker low and inside. Oh, one count.
Oh.
Perp gonna squeeze this one through the second base gap. Turkey's gonna throw two. Perp's gonna round it. He's got himself a single. Like we said, these monkeys, they hit and they hit, they hit. They continue to hit in the top of the fifth. Flaganoid steps in.
Shout out to chat. We got 24 concurrent viewers. Heck yeah.
W chat. Chat, give yourself a round of applause.
We love the chat. We love the chat.
Stream would be nothing without the chat, in fact.
Facts. Indubitably. Wonder how Nutty McNutt's doing over there on TikTok.
That is true. If you guys want to see another angle of the game, Nutty McNutt is streaming it on the official NBL TikTok.
The official NBL TikTok. Flaganoid. Gonna pop this one foul.
I believe that's at Minecraft Baseball League _. If you're so
I
curious.
think that is correct as well.
But I would like to check that out. Let me see.
He's gonna
TikTok?
put us down.
1-2 count to Flaganoid. He'll swing at a ball for strike three. It'll be 2 outs for the Monkeys. That's going to bring up JTG. No, sorry, this is going to bring up Austin Matt.
Is it a late game substitution?
I think so. It's going to be a substitution. He's swinging at strike
And then he's
one.
doing very well for himself with 80 viewers
Not
W
bad.
TikTok.
out of
W
90.
TikTok. Me and two were in there yesterday on yesterday's stream, and I think we had a peak of like 480 viewers.
We could do that. Just
Austin's
share
going
it.
to look at strike
Share the
two.
stream, guys. Trust.
Share the stream,
Facts.
guys, please.
Share with your mama. Share with your dad. Share with your
Get
dog.
on your grandma's
That's
tablet.
going to be 3 outs.
Get it on your fridge.
As Austin's going to strike on 3 pitches. So the Batsmen, down to their last inning, their last hope,
Let's see
need
the...
5 runs to tie, 6 runs to win here.
I want to see
And the Monkeys-
knuckleball again that he threw.
Magic number is
Look at this
3.
knuckleball. Gross.
take
Absolutely
game
gross
2.
knuckleball.
Devin God. Reliever.
Devin God coming into pitch for the Monkeys.
More possession changes. Yeah.
More positional
It
changes.
me like Mason Miller in here. Someone play corn.
That's the second corn reference today. That's insane.
However, I will say last time that Devin pitched, he pitched an incredible game versus the Spiders. I mean, only allowing 6 hits and 4.2 innings pitched with 9 strikeouts. Holding an arguably very good Spiders roster to no runs.
If you know that Spiders offense, they are electric. They hit the ball, and they find ways to get on base. So Devin God coming in to close this game out. If you're a Dodgers fan like Edwin Diaz, you're a Padres fan like Mason Miller. Who else some cool relievers in this game?
We need a
Mariano
banger
Rivera.
walkout.
Here we go. Retro 8080 stepping in for the Batsmen down to their last 3 outs.
If I may interject, they pulled Hawk Reaper at 4 innings pitched, no earned runs, I believe. I don't know exactly the hit count, but that will mean that he's going to be eligible again for Game 4
Game
if
4.
this series makes it that far. So you see Retro having a little bit of lag. Throw it back. to
Retro
5
1-0 count. Late swing there. Strike one. The four seam. Here we go. 1-1 count. Devin God. Another late swing by Retro for strike two.
And 2.
Gonna have to jump on that early if it's another four seam. Would not
Retro.
surprise me if it was.
2000 ping.
See, actually had 2000 ping. Oh no.
And
He's gonna watch the 12-6 in there for strike three.
And the
the
Batsmen
first
are down
out of the
to their
inning.
final
I don't
2
think he
outs.
took any knockback. Oh, he just lagged over to the dugout.
Bro's got
Here
the
comes
McDonald's
Yeet.
Wi-Fi. If you know, you know.
That's the equivalent
Now,
of
if-
an injury in MCBA. It's having
Now, if we
terrible
remember,
Wi-Fi.
last time Yeet was at the plate, he was headed for a double and lagged out just before he was about to hit the base.
Yeet. Base hit up the middle. It's gonna be fielded by Flaganoid and thrown out for the second out of the inning.
And the
And the
Batsmen are
Batsmen-
down to their final out.
The leadoff hitter, 1-2-5. Their last hope to even score a run. 1-2-5 steps in the lefty. Monkeys on the verge of this game 2 win here.
One
5
game
swings
away
at strike one.
from a very wanted World Series.
This is their first playoff appearance, by the way. This is the first
Yeah.
Monkey playoff appearance.
Both of these
Their
teams, their first
franchise
playoff
history.
appearance.
You remember last season,
Jesus.
Monkeys were in last place. What a way to turn it around.
Went from dead last in the league, almost the, well, not very nice to say, but almost the laughing stock of the league. Kind of bottom feeder team.
1-2-5
You know?
swinging at strike two.
One pitch away from being one game away from a World Series title.
Down to their last strike.
Strike.
Is
GG.
1-2-5. Strikes
And the
out
Monkeys take game
for the game.
2.
Wait, are they going to call us? There's a strikeout call. As the Monkeys take the game 2 win 5-0 against the Batsmen. I mean, the Monkeys did exactly what the Monkeys do. They hit the ball and they pitched the ball well. Completely shut them out. No runs scored for the Batsmen. And the Monkeys offense continues to steamroll in this World Series. Two thoughts of this game.
I mean, this
Second.
was another very good performance from the Monkeys.
Wait, Panda
I
Peachy Paw,
mean-
he's gonna run the bases with the Monkeys.
We're panning
Here
to
we
our
go.
live camera.
Live camera Peachy Paw. Everyone throwing balls with them. I'm gonna throw balls with them too. Why not? I can't
Why
throw-
not?
yeah, I can.
Add to the chaos.
Why not? It's the Monkeys with the club dub.
Absolute.
Dude, what are your
masterpiece.
takeaways from this game?
I don't know how to get the Batsmen going, but I mean, if they're gonna change anything, they have to change it now. I mean, Joshua isn't present, so they need someone to fill in those shoes. But I mean, you cannot take away the game that the Monkeys are bringing to this World Series, and honestly, throughout the entire season. I mean, they've been on fire. They're pitching. It doesn't seem like they can get a hit off. Their batting is on fire, and their fielding. I mean, they're making little to no mistakes.
Absolutely.
Mr.
Monkeys.
Icy, an absolute turret on top of the MCBA field, just hamming pitches.
The Monkeys now 1 win away from their first ever World Series title
Where are you guys?
and their
up?
first ever World Series appearance. We're back up here.
Now,
What's up, everybody?
if we want, we
Hey.
can get some interviews if they want to get some going, but I'm unsure if they want to.
Could do some reaching out real quick. You guys continue to give your thoughts on the game.
Let me see here. Where's Navoda? Is he still here?
Yes,
Navoda's still here.
get
I'd love
an
to interview Navoda.
I have to get the player of the game.
Is that who we're deeming player of the game? I think that's a fitting title. Two home or two
I
runs
think so.
shot.
Let's go on the field, Fiverr. Let's go. Let's go.
Navoda
jump back.
says sure.
Okay, I will invite him to the Discord real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna head over to
The field.
the field to interview Mr. Navoda. Most likely your player of the game. There's the man,
What's up, gamers?
Navoda. Hold on, we're coming
How's
over
it
to you.
going,
Hold on,
gents?
we're
How's it
coming. We're
going?
coming. We're coming. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Here we go. Navoda,
Oh, I didn't mean to drop that.
the man, the
button.
myth, the legend, with the hot bat, with the 2-run shot in this game. Navoda, how are we feeling? Taking a
Feeling
command and 2-0 lead in the series.
Feeling good right now, boss man. You like when the bats are hitting? You like when everybody's scoring?
Absolutely.
It's a lot more fun than winning one-run games, you know?
For sure. Probably a little less stressful too.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You're not leaning in forward in your seat the entire game.
Right. Well, dude, you had an absolute moonshot to center field, 450, dead center 2-run home run to shift the tide in the Monkeys' favor. I mean, what was your approach going into that at bat? I mean, did you have an approach? What were you looking for?
We knew he was throwing a lot of strikes, so we kind of had guys reaching and swinging a bunch, but so I've got a knuckle stance, and we saw that he had the knuckleball and he was using it out of a lot of action counts. You know, he'd get 2-1 and he'd have a waste pitch or 1-2, 2-2, and so he got me to that 1-2 stance, decided I'm swinging here and it's probably going to be a knuckle. And he gave it to me.
And it was, and you hit an absolute bomb. Absolute
Right,
bomb.
Navoda, I would like to present you with your player of the game trophy, Fih.
You acquired the fit.
Let's go.
I
New
love it.
recipe unlocked.
I love it. Well, Navoda, y'all take a 2-0 lead in this series. I mean, how are the Monkeys feeling? I mean, first time here in the World Series, and y'all are up 2 games, 1 more game to secure a ring. I mean, what's the vibe in the clubhouse? How are we looking?
Everybody's happy. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it was one of those things coming into the season. You know, we knew that we had a special team because a lot of these guys have played together. The main thing, you know, like I said, you know, MCBA is always a lot of younger guys. The big thing was just trying to focus on one game at a time. You know, not worry
Absolutely.
about when you had a loss. You know, oh my God, what's this gonna do to our season? And you know, so really, just trying to keep everybody focused one game at a time. And now one more game. You know.
One more game, dude. Well, Navoda, congrats on player of the game. Amazing job. I know y'all are looking to take the dub here probably tomorrow. I don't know when the next game is sometime, but congrats to you. Congrats to the Monkeys. And we actually have the Monkeys owner in here too. Dance Mcba.
Hello. It's good to be back in here.
You on the field? You on the field?
Yeah, I'm still at the field.
You know, we
Where
should
you
go. We should go to the Monkeys field to do interviews because we haven't been able to get we have kind
We'll
of
go to the Monkeys
interrupted. Let's go to the Monkeys field. Do you guys have an interview room?
Yeah.
There we do have an interviewing
let's go
room.
find Ladance's office. We'll go to Peachy Cameras. They find it.
This is
We are
our
in the interview room for the Monkeys.
Look at this.
Perfect.
This is legendary. This is legendary. Well, Dance. Amazing effort all around from your team. 5-0 win. I mean, what was rolling? What was working? It seems like everything was working for y'all, but you know, what did y'all come into with this game looking to do?
honestly, when we come into every game, like ideally, yeah, it's nice if we hit home runs and stuff, but really what we're trying to do is make sure we do our good fundamentals, make every single at bat competitive, and then if we keep pressing on, we'll eventually break through. It's like during the first inning, maybe could have gotten a chance when Payne got on, but then we keep working those at bats, keep on putting under pressure, and then we eventually broke through with a Navoda home run and a Hawk Reaper bases clearing triple.
Speaking of which, he joined you in the booth to your left.
I know we give a lot
Hello,
of
Hawk
credit
Reaper.
to Navoda,
Right.
but Hawk Reaper had an excellent game with that bases clearing triple. That is a very good
Right.
point. Dance, 1 game away. How do you keep your guys like settled? Do you think there's a little bit of nerve and a little bit of excitement going into the final, possibly final game? Let's not speak too soon.
There's definitely a sense of excitement. I'd say the Monkeys have won every single game in the playoffs so far. So that kind of attitude, while it's really helpful in keeping the clubhouse mood up since we're coming in with confidence, I'd say it also does. It is a job with the management to tell these guys like, hey, let's keep focusing on these fundamentals. You guys know what you've been doing because evidently they have the skills and talent needed to get here in the first place. So we keep focusing on those things. We'll still be winning games regardless of if we win with like 10-0 with 8 home runs, or if we just win because of an excellent pitching duel that we just barely won out on.
I think that's well said.
You got anything?
Oh yeah, two.
All right. Well, Dance, I will say congratulations on game 2 victory. And on top of that, so your team has been absolutely on fire. I would just like to know, what has your game plan been throughout this series? I mean, because so far it's just been an absolutely complete performance from the Monkeys.
Currently, our plan is we have, I believe, one of the best pitching depths in the league, and we're not afraid to use that liberally. Like, we could have had Alloway and Hawk Reaper, they both had very dominant pitching performances, but being able to get all of our relievers in, it helps us with flexibility both in pitching stamina, and also hopefully should throw up some of the hitters who are finally starting to get adjusted to the starting pitching. For lineup, it's mostly a game of just trying to string hits together, but as always, in trying to encourage each other to do things like one bat swing, and it's pretty easy to spiral. Like if you swing it like a knuckle 3 feet out at the plate, can feel pretty devastating, but it's like the team's job to pick up the person, remind them of who they are, that they are still evidently a really skilled player, and it's just one mistake that ultimately won't really matter.
Absolutely. Dance, I love what you have done with the Monkeys. I mean, absolutely turning this team around. I mean, going from what, last place 2 seasons ago, last season?
That's 2 seasons back to back.
To potential World Series title inbound. I mean, man, I just applaud you. Applaud your team. I love what you're doing. I love your players. Man, y'all are on it. Keep rolling. Hope to see hopefully a clinch on your next game. So,
one last question.
Y'all guys got anything else?
One last question. So, you mentioned the depth that you have in your pitching. Do we see Alloway again game 3 since he's off rest, or do we stretch out our pitching depth even more with somebody new possibly? Are you free to share that?
Alloway is in the cards to potentially pitch, but we also got, I think, 1 or 2 other guys. Devin is not on rest, and Devoda is just gotten back from vacation, so I think we're in a really good spot. Now, there's a chance we probably use all 3 pitchers, but as of right now, I don't have any bets on who's starting at the moment. Gonna keep the cards close to my chest on this one.
Very fair statement.
I got one more question for you, Dance. So
yes,
the Batsmen have been without Terrible Joshua the past 2 games. How are y'all looking to combat him and maybe his potential start tomorrow, next game? Hopefully in his comeback. What are we looking forward to, and what's the approach in facing him?
Terrible Joshua is one of the better players in Mcba and really understands how his pitches work together. So it's going to be a lot more difficult because there's going to be less free hanging stuff that we can work with. It's going to be a lot more about battling the pitcher. Currently, I hope that 2 or 3 of our hitters are able to get a piece of him. We'll be able to chase him out after scoring a few runs. But if that's not the case, then the goal is to make sure that he isn't able to be stretched out over a long period where the batsman offense finally managed to put something together.
For sure. Well, I got nothing else for you. Y'all got anything else?
That'll be
I
it.
have one more question.
Peachy's got the question.
As a old Monkeys player, played in the franchise, the Monkeys since season 9, or was it season 10?
Season
This
10.
is season 9.
Season 10.
Okay, it was season 10. in your opinion, what changed from seeing both rosters, seeing both locker rooms, seeing both VCs? What changed from this season 10 roster to now having a World Series team here?
I think a lot of it has to do with we finally have a stable group of players. A lot of Season 10 and Season 11 Monkeys, the main issue was player retention and also getting players to play on. A big portion of the reason why the Monkeys weren't successful is because while we were able to field a roster, the group of players generally were too busy in their everyday lives to be able to get some consistent development in. And then coupled with the fact that the team basically only had me and Peachy graduating from the system, it's pretty difficult to provide good coaching expertise. But Season 12 finally got a lot of veterans. Alloway clearly knows what he's doing on the mound. Navoda is keeping the clubhouse in check. Hawk Reaper's been around for so long that he basically does a lot of work behind the scenes to make sure everybody's getting the playing time. Telly is absolutely a stabilizer in the clubhouse. It's so much fun to be with him and watch him catch everything in center field.
That's always nice having a confident center fielder.
The fielding depth on your team is great. We don't even have to go too into depth into that, but that's just one of the very big bonuses about the Monkeys.
Absolutely. Well,
Don,
I'm good if y'all are. I don't want to keep you too long, but
I think we're about ready to wrap up. So yeah, I think thank you.
Don's, congrats to you and your team, and we wish you best of luck next game. Hopefully to clinch a World Series win and take home a ring.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
All right, Fiverr, take it away.
Awesome. Where are we at? Where are you at? Oh, you're in front of me.
I'm right in front
There we
of you.
go. Well, everyone, thank you for watching this Game 2 World Series versus the Monkeys versus the Batsmen, as the Monkeys walk away with a 5-0 dub in dominant fashion. Hawk Reaper said to shout out Madden's Lounge. Shout out Madden's Lounge. He's sitting on me right now. I know what he's doing. But so, man, from me, Fiverr Lie, to my co-host, OG Toot, to producer, Lucky Balboa, and cameraman Peachy Paw. Cameraman and vibes guy Peachy Paw. We thank you for tuning in. We thank you for watching, and we will catch you next time.